Hey there, my lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm so happy you're here. This is a general love and relationship reading looking at the energies between you and your person of interest. Okay, so we're going to be getting messages from your person today. What is it that they want to say to you from their higher self? What would they tell you if they could? Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to jump right in, excuse me, and then see what messages we have from your person. Grief. Okay, so someone in this connection is feeling just a lot of sadness and sorrow and regret. There's a strong feeling of loss in this situation right now. It could be because, you know, the connection has ended or is over, right? I sense that if that is the case, your person's really struggling, or they could just be struggling with regret to do with their actions, or both, right? That's what I'm sensing here. Let's find out. We have a guide. So I feel like you or your person's been called to kind of dig quite deeply within themselves, to kind of look within for answers, okay? Those kind of spiritual answers, listening to their intuition, that kind of light in the darkness, right? So Spirit is saying, look, there is a way through this kind of difficult time, this kind of struggle that you are experiencing, or that your person is experiencing. Metamorphosis, a powerful time of change. I feel like your person is really changing. Okay, however they've shown up for you in the past, they're no longer showing up for you in this way. This metamorphosis, though, I've got to say, it can be very painful. It can be messy, right? But your person really wants you to know that they are changing, or that they have changed. But it's worth knowing that whenever circumstances or a situation or a connection goes through like a big transition, a big change, it can feel very tough. It can feel very emotionally intense. It can feel very messy, right? So that's what I'm sensing. So it's worth knowing that. But there are beautiful blue butterflies on this card as well. So that may be a sign for you in this connection right now. So your person, I feel like their spirit guides, even if they're not a spiritual person, right, are really kind of guiding them through this time of change, this time of transition, and that your person is really kind of being born again, that they are making a lot of changes within themselves, and they're being kind of guided by spirit as to how to do that. They may have experienced some kind of disappointment in their personal life, or some sort of grief, you know, like a loss in the family, somebody that they cared about, right? For some of you, not for all of you, that's just a message for some of you that I'm connecting with, that your person is experiencing some sort of bereavement, and that this, or just loss, it could be like a loss of a job that they, you know, really liked or thought was really secure, or their home or something like this. And this is really kind of giving them a new perspective. It's given them food for thought about life, about kind of what's important, right? Not taking things for granted is what I'm hearing, okay? We have sidetracked. So this connection may be delayed for some reason. Your person has been sidetracked by, you know, really distracted by life circumstances, by things that have been going on, right? By their responsibilities, by whatever, and they haven't had the bandwidth to put their energy and attention onto you and into this connection, to develop it, to really invest in it, because they've had other things on their plate, or that their mind has been full, or they've just had a lot of responsibilities there. Their attention is really elsewhere right now. That's what I'm sensing. Letting go. It feels like someone in this connection may have walked away from this connection, or released it in some way, right? Maybe it's you and you've kind of let them go. If you're just like, if you don't, you know, if you're not going to make me a priority, then I'm walking away from this. So there's this energy. I just feel like there's sadness around both of you at this time right now, regarding this connection. And I feel like maybe you've had to let go of the relationship, but you haven't let go of them from your heart. And I feel that this is kind of something that's very mutual between you. I feel like your life is changing and your person's life is really changing, right? If you're not seeing that now, there are going to be a lot of changes coming up for you, like in your external, right, in the 3D. And again, for your person, there's a lot that's kind of shifting. Not just the energies, it's kind of real life things are changing. So you may be kind of moving or pursuing something, right? There's going to be some changes in your life coming up that are quite significant. This is a beautiful card that you get this wonderful angelic image on it. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, but it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So maybe there's an element of people pleasing here, or trying to twist yourself into a pretzel to try and be to make this work, or to try and make it happen. I'm hearing the word force. So perhaps you've been trying to force this, force them to behave a certain way, force them to show up for you in the way that you would like, right? You know, trying to kind of wrestle with reality, or fighting what is. So it's like not coming from the head space, you know, not listening to your logical mind, come from the heart space. What feels good, right? What feels good to you? What next step would feel good to you now, right? Listen to your heart through this process, because it will not lead you astray. Let's find out what's going on. Let's jump into your tarot. See what's going on with you and your person. Leo's energy showing up strongly. Could be Aries, Sagittarius placements as well. Your person is feeling really defeated by this, right? They feel like this connection is really over, but they're still very much energetically invested in this. Again, I feel like there's a lot of mirroring, that you're both feeling the same way. They feel quite down is what I'm sensing. They feel really kind of a little bit fed up with life, with their situation, with like how things are right now. They feel like nothing is going right for them. This is what I'm sensing. They feel like nothing is going right. Okay, I feel like they want to take action towards you, but they feel like they can't, because like you wouldn't accept them, is what I'm sensing. I feel like you've kind of really maybe slammed the door in their face, or shut the door, or kind of blocked them, something like this. But they're still very much drawn to you. Again, an energy of transformation showing up here, that they are transforming, that they are leveling up as well, is what I'm seeing. Let's find out what's going on. But it feels like this is something that's over. I feel like you've given them, like, I want to say the old heave-ho. What is that expression? That is so crazy. But yeah, that you've just been like, no, I'm not doing this. But they feel like, it could be that they're depressed, or that they've got a bit of anxiety. They're feeling like their self-esteem is a little bit low. They want to feel better, but they just can't at this time. I feel like they definitely want to come towards you, right? They want to be able to talk to you. But I feel like they can't, because you're separated, or you're in no contact, or you've agreed not to talk to one another, or they feel like you've moved on. They feel like this is definitely over, and that you wouldn't want to hear from them, is what I'm sensing. Remember, if this isn't your situation, don't force it. Spirit does want to connect with you today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest, or tune into one of the other readings that resonates with you. And you can get the messages that you need. Yeah, there's a strong energy here. Libra, Aquarius energy showing up in your reading really, really strongly. I just feel like you've just got the idea that they weren't making you a priority, is what I'm sensing right now. It could be because there was a third party situation, right? What I'm hearing as well is that they kept doing this, like they shared their energy too much with other people. That's what I'm sensing. For some of you, not for all of you, or just that you knew that they couldn't make you a priority. You knew that they had other stuff going on. You know, maybe they've got children and they're responsible for that, or a family, kind of family responsibilities, right? Something like this. And you're just like, yeah, I'm attracted to you. Yes, there's a lot of potential here, but realistically, we can't make this work because we live in different locations, or because, you know, I've got so much on with work and you're studying or you're working. These are just examples, but it just feels like you knew that they didn't have the bandwidth for this connection right now. They're still into you though. They're still invested in you, right? But it's just like you just knew that they couldn't make you a priority right now because they had other stuff going on that was taking up the majority of their time, or their energy, or their kind of headspace right now. So it feels like you made like quite a logical decision around this. I feel like your person was a bit cold towards you. There's this energy of like, oh, it's for the best, oh, it's for the best, something like this. They feel like you'll meet somebody else who's better than them, or better for you than them, right? That's what I'm sensing as well. There's this energy that they feel like that it's for the best, like you've been like discerning. I feel like for some of you, you cut them out because they were kind of leaking energy into other things, or it could be other people, right? Other connections like this. And you're just like, this isn't a good idea, I'm going to get hurt. I feel like you see them quite clearly. Like, you're quite stoic in a way. You're quite, you know, you see it clearly. I feel like they've been cold towards you now. That may be quite painful for you. Let's see what else is going on. Wow. Leo's energy showing up here really strongly, Virgo energy as well. Your person is showing up quite powerfully, really, to be honest. I feel like they're kind of gaining mastery is what I want to say over this situation. They're still very much bound up to you. They wish that they'd been able to be stronger for you, is what I'm seeing, right? That they'd been a bit weak. There was like a weakness in them, right, is what I'm seeing. They showed up in a way that wasn't like fully empowered, and now they wish that they'd been more empowered, more elevated for you, right? And they were afraid to kind of really connect to you in a really authentic way. This is something that they want to change now, right? And this is part of their transformation, that they're able to kind of be a stronger person, to kind of, they're gaining mastery over kind of their emotions or over their fears is what I want to say. They're gaining mastery over their fears. They're transforming their fears into wisdom is what I want to say as well. And that wisdom is allowing them to see things differently. Whereas in the past, there was some weakness there in them, okay, which undermined this connection. But they're gaining mastery over this now. They're leveling up in this situation. They're very stuck on you, okay? You are all they can think about. You're at the forefront of their mind all the time. Their energy is still very much like wrapped up in your energy, is what I'm seeing. They're looking back at the past and they see things differently now, like through a new lens. And they realize that they could have been more leveled up, that they could have been stronger in that situation, that they should have taken a more powerful stand, is what I'm seeing. They feel like you've let them go, though. Let's find out what else they want to say to you. You're still very much bound up in each other's energies. There's a little bit of magic in this connection. Aquarius energy as well showing up here. This is soulmate energy, twin flame energy showing up here. They want you to give them another chance, is what I'm seeing. Right, even if you were just friends, right? They just want you to accept them. They're feeling the pain of separation very keenly, right? This is what I'm sensing, that you're separated, that you are two people who are in separation, that you've broken up, but they want this to change. And they want to be able to kind of see you again, to experience your energy. They didn't realize that it was going to be as painful as it is, right? Is what I'm sensing. Gemini's energy showing up strongly. They didn't realize that this was going to be so painful. And they want an in, is what I see here. They want to find a way like back to you. They want to find a way in, like, is there a little, like, I'm seeing like a fortress. I feel like you've built, like, maybe you've blocked them, or you're just like, your energy is very like, no, I don't want any more of this. We've done this isn't a good idea, or whatever it is. You can't show up for me in the way that you'd like. But they're just like, it's like they're saying, look, I'm different now. I've kind of got control over this situation. And they really want another chance with you, like a fresh chance, fresh opportunity to move forward with this. It's just like, there's this energy of like, will you give me a chance? Will you give me a chance to show you that I've changed? It's like they're looking for some kind of, I don't know, they're hoping for some kind of serendipitous moment that will bring you together. They feel like they can't just contact you directly, just to reach out to you, that you wouldn't accept that maybe you'd be quite cold towards them, or a little bit frosty after everything that's happened. They really want to see you face to face, is what I'm seeing. It's just like there's this energy of like they're hoping that they'll bump into you, or they're hoping that your paths will cross again, that fate will bring you together, rather than having to take direct action. They feel like it would be too direct, that it would be too like in your face. Is what I'm saying. But it feels like they're looking for like a chink in the armor, or some sort of little like they just want the door to open a little tiny bit. I'm just seeing a door that's just open, just a tiny, tiny little bit of light coming through. Let's see what else they want to say. I want to get some messages as well in a minute. Let's do that. That'd be fun. We have the card gentleness. So I feel like they want you to have compassion towards them. I feel like there is genuine love here, that they respect you. Yeah, they want a fresh start with you. Powerful message coming out here. I really see that here as well. They want another chance. They want a fresh start with you coming out. And they're just like, they want you to be like gentle with them. Like, they fear you kind of being too fierce, right? I think like, you know yourself, you know your boundaries, you know your own mind. So they're worried that they're just like, it's going to be difficult if they kind of approach you directly. But like in their energy field, they definitely want a fresh start with you. Let's see what messages they have for you. I want to go on an adventure with you as well. It's mirroring that King of Wands energy that showed up at the beginning of the reading. So they want a fresh start. They want to kind of explore what this connection has to offer. They know that you, they know that you have a lot to offer, obviously, but they're just like, they want you to be able to see what they've got to offer. And they're just like, we don't know where this is going to go, but let's just see. Let's just see where it goes. And not worry too much about the future. It's just like they're in this energy of like, never mind about all this. Let's just do it. Like, you know, there are all these problems and there's this and there's money and there's that and there's this person and this responsibility and work and you live here and I live there, right? All of this, right? Up in your head, all of this. And yet there's this energy in this reading of just like, okay, let's just wipe the slate clean. Let's just forget about all this. We'll figure it out as we go along, right? That's what they want. And maybe you're not that kind of person, you want like guarantees or something, but they're very much like, yeah, we can do this. It can be an adventure, we can figure it out as we go along. Yeah, we have, I'm not sure this is a good idea. This was showing up really strongly in your reading as well, wasn't it? Of just like that kind of being discerning of like, yes, I want this. Yes, I want you. Yes, I'm in love with you. But on a practical level, there are these challenges that we've talked about that have been at the forefront of this kind of connection. Yeah, and then we have, you are my destiny. So they see you in their future. They know it. Okay, there's been some challenges. It's been tricky. It's been rocky. And yet here they are and they just know it. This is their message to you. They know that you are their future, right? You can work this out. Whatever the issues are, you can work it out. Okay, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It's been a super juicy reading. Let me know how it resonates down in the comments. I really love to hear from you. You know it. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do recommend Psychic Source. It's such a beautiful way. It's a lovely platform of gifted psychics, and it's so nice to be able to have someone to connect to your own energy, right? To answer those questions that you have. You know, are we twin flames? Why aren't we together? How can we, get into divine union? You know, what are the blocks in this connection? You know, there's nothing like having a personal reading and have someone connect to your own energy. So these things can be quite expensive, but Psychic Source are offering Lumiere subscribers an amazing deal. Your first reading for just $1 a minute. It is the best deal out there, right? That is being offered, because these things can be so expensive. So it's such an amazing deal, particularly if you want a longer reading, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even half an hour. You want to really get into things. This is kind of like the most affordable way to do it. So, and the brilliant thing is, Psychic Source offers a satisfaction guarantee. So if you're not happy with your reading for whatever reason, you get another one absolutely for free. But remember the rules. Choose someone with a 5-star rating. Use your intuition, whether you hear an inner yes when you're picking your person, and pick someone with lots and lots of experience on the platform. Okay, that's all linked in the description box if you want to take advantage of that. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye bye.